When Ronaldo cried at Euro 2004, the night his legend began. The final whistle at Euro 2004 did not simply mark the end of a football match. It marked the collapse of a dream that had carried the weight of an entire nation. Inside the Estadio da Luz, Portugal had fallen on home soil, defeated by Greece in one of the most painful nights in its football history. And at the center of that heartbreak stood a 19-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo, overwhelmed with emotion he could not yet control. As teammates sank to the ground in silence, Ronaldo broke down in tears, his face buried in his hands, struggling to comprehend how a tournament that promised destiny had ended in devastation. Cameras captured the moment, broadcasting his pain to millions, and for many viewers, it was a shocking image, because superstars were not supposed to cry like that, especially not on the biggest stage. Yet Ronaldo was not hiding from the moment. He was feeling it fully. The tears were not only for the loss, but for the weight of expectation he had carried throughout the tournament, as the youngest member of a squad filled with veterans, playing in front of his own people, aware that this chance might never come again. Portugal believed the trophy was within reach, and Ronaldo believed it too. His celebration earlier in the tournament, his raw talent, his fearlessness, all suggested a future built on triumph. That belief made the defeat even harder to accept. In that instant, Ronaldo was not the global icon the world would later know. He was simply a teenager confronting failure for the first time on the grandest stage possible. Exposed, vulnerable, and painfully aware that football could be cruel. Those tears were not weakness. They were the beginning of something far greater. Cristiano Ronaldo arrived at Euro 2004 not as a finished star, but as a promise, a teenager suddenly thrust into the spotlight of a tournament hosted by his own country, where every touch, every mistake, and every moment of hesitation was magnified. Portugal expected magic, and Ronaldo, despite his age, was already being asked to deliver it. From the opening match, the pressure was relentless. When Portugal lost to Greece in the tournament's first game, criticism followed immediately, and Ronaldo felt it deeply. He responded not with words, but with performance, scoring his first international goal against Greece later in the competition, a moment that symbolized both belief and burden. Each goal, each run down the wing, raised expectations further. Under Luis Felipe Scolari, Ronaldo was encouraged to express himself, yet he was also reminded of responsibility, of playing not just for talent, but for structure. Balancing freedom with discipline became a constant challenge, especially for a player still learning how to manage emotion at the highest level. As Portugal advanced through the tournament, Ronaldo grew bolder. He scored in the semi-final against the Netherlands, helping to secure a place in the final. And with each match, the weight on his shoulders increased. The nation saw him not just as a teenager, but as a symbol of hope. And that transformation happened almost overnight. By the time the final arrived, Ronaldo was carrying far more than tactical instructions. He carried expectation, pride, and the silent demand to deliver history. When defeat came again against Greece, the contrast between belief and reality was unbearable. The tears that followed were shaped by that journey, by a month of pressure compressed into a single moment. They were not simply a reaction to losing a match, but the release of emotion accumulated through responsibility he had embraced too early. Euro 2004 did not break Ronaldo. It revealed how deeply he cared. The image of Cristiano Ronaldo crying after the final spread across Europe within minutes, becoming one of the most powerful visuals of Euro 2004, not because it captured defeat, but because it captured vulnerability at a level rarely shown by elite athletes.
Newspapers, television panels, and commentators debated the meaning of those tears, some interpreting them as immaturity, others recognizing them as a sign of extraordinary emotional investment. In Portugal, the reaction was deeply divided. While some critics questioned whether a 19-year-old could handle the pressure of leading a national team, many supporters saw something far more human. They saw a young player who felt the pain of loss as intensely as the nation itself, and that connection strengthened the bond between Ronaldo and the Portuguese public, rather than weakening it. Internationally, the image changed how Ronaldo was perceived. He was no longer just a talented winger with flair and speed, but a player whose ambition bordered on obsession. Coaches and former players noted that such emotional responses belong to those who demand perfection from themselves, and history had shown that those individuals rarely remain unchanged by failure. Behind the scenes, Ronaldo himself internalized the moment. He did not speak much publicly about the tears, but those close to him understood that the experience left a permanent mark. Losing a final at home under the weight of expectation created a standard of pain that would later fuel his relentless pursuit of success. Rather than softening him, the criticism hardened his resolve. Ronaldo learned that greatness would invite scrutiny as much as praise, and that emotional control would be as essential as physical ability. Euro 2004 became a reference point, a memory he would revisit silently whenever setbacks appeared later in his career. The tears did not fade from memory, they became motivation. In the years that followed Euro 2004, the image of Cristiano Ronaldo crying in Lisbon quietly transformed from a symbol of heartbreak into a reference point for everything he would become. That night in Lisbon did not end with a young boy crying on the pitch. It marked the birth of a legend who would never allow himself to feel that pain again.